on the previous video.
Jeez.
What just happened?
It's false. It was always false.
Boom! How's it going, comrades? This is Wes, aka Dr. Fumbles here with another reaction. Guys, we are on ReZero, Season 2, Episode 9. So guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. What happened last episode? Last episode was insane. So first I guess we'll start off so Subaru he was able to escape captivity from Garfield. He was able to escape Garfield's captivity, and with the help of Rhyme and Oswald. I think that's his name, right? Isn't it Oswald like the dude with the carriage? I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. I want to say it was Oswald. That doesn't sound right though for some reason. In any case, they helped Subaru escape, but Garfield caught up to them, and even fought Rhyme. And apparently he's supposed to be really into Rhyme, but he even fought off Rhyme, and he transformed and killed pretty much like all of the villagers. Like he was killing everybody. He was supposed to kill Subaru, but then the dragon, his dragon saved him, and then Garfield killed his dragon, and then Subaru essentially reset. Well, no, actually no, he didn't reset. He didn't reset at that point. He got teleported by the power of the crystal to no one knows where. You know, he was at the sanctuary, but it was snowing. Apparently, it was snowing, but he noticed that there was no one there except one little cute bunny rabbit, which was like, oh, that's adorable. Chomp took his arm off. Well, didn't take his arm off, but it took his hand off and was nibbling on his fingers. So apparently those must have been mob beasts. And maybe, you know, they looked at innocent, I guess, as a defense, you know, to keep people unassuming of their nature, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there was a shit ton of them, and they swarmed on poor Subaru and ate this man alive. When he reset, he was losing his mind. Like he was done. Like he was just like, nope, I'm done. And he was just losing his mind. He was losing his shit until Echidna, I think she teleported him back to to have their tea party with him, where she was able to calm him down. Or rather, just him being teleported there just calmed him down in general. But then we found out that she knows about him. She knows about return by death. And he even said it to her as a test, and nothing happened to her. So she knows all about him, it looks like. That's insane. So that's crazy. And you know what? It makes sense. I don't know why I didn't think she would know. It's just that she did say that that's her thing. She wants to know any and everything in the world. That's her reason for being. She wants to know everything. It's just that though I always felt that Subaru's return by death was more of like a, which I see this last video as well, but I always thought it was more of like a fourth wall kind of thing, that like no one was supposed to know about it except Subaru. Which is why every time he told somebody, it would grab his heart, but then when he resolved to fight through it, it was just gonna kill the person that he told. So that's why I always assumed it was just something he would never be able to tell anyone, no matter what. But I'm also assuming maybe the reason why also he can tell Echidna is either because of like what is that tea that he drunk, right? That, or isn't she dead? I mean, I'm assuming. I don't know. But in any case, guys, yeah, that's where we left off, and Subaru was super elated and relieved that he could finally tell somebody. And then turns out that she also wants to hear more of his story. So yeah, and that's actually where we last left off. So you know what, guys? Without further ado, let's get into this episode.
Disclaimer, this is not a substitute for the actual show, but rather a reaction. So please support the original creators by watching the show first, then come back for my reaction. Thank you. Now, let's get to it!
Do you think there's a limit to how many times I can use return by death?
Right.
Ah, yes. I suppose that is the obvious question to ask. I'll tell you in advance that I'm only speculating.
Okay.
But I would presume there isn't.
Okay, so he can just keep doing it then. That's good to know.
Do you have any clue why she passed it on to me?
I would assume it's to keep you from dying. It forces you to redo your destiny and doesn't let you make any mistakes. The decision to use the witch's power to save someone else is yours and yours alone.
That makes sense.
You'll overcome destiny through countless challenges from
I
this
see.
point on. However, if you manage to change its path at the expense of too many sacrifices,
Then I won't have a chance to get back the ones who were sacrificed in the process. What happened earlier? When I died by being eaten.
What? Yeah.
Those rabbits could have fit in my hand.
you mean the Great Rabbit.
How's it called that?
In this case, it's great not in size, but in number. It's but one of the 3 great mob beasts.
Wait, the what?
There's the white whale, the black serpent, and the great rabbit.
Wait, sorry to pause that. I gotta write that down, guys. All right, sorry about that. I had to go back to re-listen to that because so the 3 great mob beasts. So the great rabbit, the white whale, and the black serpent. Okay, so we definitely took care of the white whale. My boy Wilhelm saw to that. So interesting, the white rabbit. So is it more? Because I mean, wouldn't it be plural, white rabbits? Because she said that it's great not in size but in number. That's why it's called the great rabbit. But that's weird. That's still singular when there's more than when there's like trillions of them. I just assumed that was just like a natural animal of that land, I guess. But it still doesn't explain how he got there, you know? So I don't know. And the black serpent, I guess we haven't seen that yet, which I'm assuming we'll probably see later on during the series or something. Alright guys, sorry, we're gonna resume.
The great rabbit is infinitely more difficult to eliminate.
Well, yeah,
To its way of thinking, other living things serve only as food. And its single desire is merely to keep satisfying that hunger.
gluttony. You're
Until
right.
all that's left behind is a deserted field.
If that's what happens, then everything that I saw was... Echidna, do you know if there's a way?
The risk is so substantial that I hesitate to suggest it.
Oh.
But what if I told you I could give you an opportunity to spend time speaking with Daphne, the Witch of Gluttony?
Huh?
Oh.
I thought you told me all the other witches are dead.
You do realize you're talking to one right now, don't you? In this
Right.
castle of dreams, the souls of the dead witches reside within me. No matter what you do, never release Daphne's restraints.
Her what?
In addition to that, you are not permitted to touch her. And if possible, you should avoid any eye contact.
Damn.
If I follow all these rules of yours, she's gonna end up thinking I'm a total jerk.
Very best of luck to you.
We need a glass!
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean by huh? You should know that saying such a thing is very rude.
That's
So
the witch
you're
of
I mean, I take it you're also a witch, right?
Subaru.
There is only one way to pay for sins, and that is through pain.
You idiot.
If you don't feel pain, that means you must not be a bad guy. That's really great to know.
She told you not to
That
touch her.
doesn't hurt, does it? If you make too much noise here, Echidna's gonna hate you for sure.
You're a psycho! Give it back!
Sin is a dividing wedge that nobody can escape. You see yourself as a sinner even though you're really not a bad guy at all, is that it? You have such a good heart, Baru. You poor thing. Well, I guess that's really all I came out here for. And that would leave...
First, to strike all that defies reason! The fury of my two fists! The frenzy of my rage! They are the answers to it all!
Oh, she fixed it.
Why are you crying?
I'm not crying! I'm just angry! That's right, it's intense anger! I'm the Witch of Wrath, Minerva!
Wrath.
Giving my name isn't what's important right now!
You just did, though!
Listen up! If you've learned your lesson, then don't be careless! Next time around, I'll just heal everyone!
Why'd you make it sound like a threat? What's going on here?
You're meeting all the witches.
Typhon and Minerva? This isn't what we agreed to.
Are you meeting all of them?
Oh, come on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right, sorry to pause it, guys, because I was confused by that. I'll tell you something right now, man. Subaru, I don't care what anyone says, man. This is a harem. Anyway, it's a Kai anime. It's a harem anime. And Subaru's in it. No, but like, so that first chick, I thought she was the Witch of Gluttony. So she wasn't. She was the... I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what she was the witch of. I don't know what she was the witch of. The second one, though, she was the Witch of Wrath. That was interesting, though. I mean, I feel like it was random. Were they testing him? I guess they were testing him to... The first witch was testing him to make sure he's a good guy, it looks like. And the second witch, she just came to fix him up. And now he's here, but to talk to the Witch of Gluttony, I guess. Alright.
Daphne has arrived. What would you like to ask me? Subaru.
Subaru.
Why did you do it? What's the point in unleashing monsters like that in the first place?
She's a witch.
Ah, the white whale. It's very big, isn't it? If people just ate it, it would sate so many appetites, don't you think?
Huh?
And when it comes to the great rabbit, it can copy itself forever. With those two around, people could eat and eat. No one would ever go hungry.
I'm saying that your great rabbit is the one eating everybody.
Right.
These mob beasts are taking more people away than they're
Don't
feeding.
you think it's a bit selfish to try and eat another without at least considering the possibility that the predator might become the prey? The same goes for you. Now, wouldn't you agree that everybody takes gluttony much too lightly? After all, the appetite is the most important of all the desires that keep people alive. Because even if the heart is full and the mind's completely at ease, people will die if they don't eat something, right? It wouldn't make any sense to deny that we must kill to survive.
Okay.
The great rabbit is naturally drawn to places that have a lot of mana. So you could use a powerful magic user as a lure, then wipe them all out at once when they gather there.
But it can multiply over and over.
Right. So how do you...
So won't there be some that separate from the group?
There may be quite a few of them, but they all share one consciousness. They don't have the wisdom to avoid being killed, so it won't make a difference.
Okay, so they have a hive... They're a hive mind, basically. Okay. And they don't seem to be very smart. They rely basically on instinct.
Yeah, sorry. I still don't get why you created those things, but I've learned a lot. Thank you for the help. But just know, I will destroy the Great Rabbit. I already killed the White Whale. You better not come crying to me like a grieving mother.
Ooh.
If you think a human
Uh-oh.
is capable of such an act, then go ahead and try it.
Boy.
Well, it would appear that it's almost time for you to wake up now. Perhaps there's something outside rousing you faster. The conditions to attend my tea party grow stricter each time. And as I'm sure you're aware, you've already been invited twice. If you cry out, "I want to know" from the bottom of your heart, rest assured your voice will reach me. But
Okay.
it must be even louder the third time than the second one.
Ah.
Think you can do that? Then again, if you undergo the trial as you've already committed
Another
to
means
doing,
you have to be in
that
more
won't be
pain
the
than
only
you
way.
was. That's... Ugh.
One more thing before I go.
Hmm?
The payment to make sure I don't forget what happened here. You need that, don't you?
Oh, of course, the payment. So this time, you won't leave and forget. Let me see.
Oh boy.
I think I'll take that.
Oh.
This world exists within the mind, which means the physical one won't be gone when you're back outside.
Right. How does it serve as your payment anyway?
Right.
The one who gave you this token did so out of heartfelt concern for you, correct? It would be wrong to ridicule that sentiment. This payment is recognition of their existence, and perhaps a bit of meddling as well.
Meddling. So, what is she actually taking?
Now it's done. Subaru Natsuki, if you do attend the Witch's Tea Party for a third time, remember this. During our conversation, there'll be something in particular I'd like to tell you.
Okay.
Do I always have to go through this? I remember. I guess Echidna managed to keep her promise then.
What the hell? It's her! The witch knew you!
I love you. 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 I love you.
Hey, Subaru, I think she loves you.
Alright! Answer me! What the hell are you doing here? Witch of Envy?
Hang on, so that creepy-ass bitch isn't trying to follow us?
Oh, wait, where is she?
She's gonna leave the barrier?
It's the mansion. That must be it! That witch isn't stopping until she gets to Roswell's mansion!
Why?
The hell'd you say?
It ends now. I'm not gonna let you do this!
What the hell is going on? Alright, looks like there may be some more. Yep.
Goodness me, what terrible luck. And here I am, not even knowing the outcome of the trial. If you wish to walk through hell, then I will gladly accompany you. If instead you wish to live in hell, then I'll make certain that is what I strive for.
What?
One request, no mistakes next time. Subaru Natsuki.
Yo. I know y'all heard that. I heard it. I heard it. I'm rewinding. I want to make sure I heard it right. He said the words, no mistakes next time, guys. No, confirmed. Roswell knows about it too. What the actual hell? How does he know? Okay, so Subaru, Roswell knows about Subaru then. He knows about Return My Dead. Why else would he say that? No mistakes next time. So I wonder, that explains it then. Roswell's actions is the reason why he could trust Subaru, right? Because see, I always felt it was odd. Because when Roswell was explaining to Subaru, you know, about his whole grand plan that he had and how that, like, Subaru was asking him, like, how do you know that, like, I was going to accomplish all these things that you had in store for me, or that you had in store? Like, you know, like, how did you know that I wasn't just gonna, like, you know, screw it all up? What if I was just some incompetent idiot that couldn't do anything? And I can't remember what Roswell responded. I think he said something on the lines of, like, I have faith in you, or something like that, right? Because he knew that Subaru had the power to reset. He knew that. He knew he had a power, but how did he know that? How did he? Does Roswell remember? Like, can he remember, like, past instances of when? I don't think so. He had the book. He had a book. Did a book tell him? It looked like the same exact book that Beatrice had. So I'm thinking that book must foretell of someone like Subaru coming to their land and being able to reset using the Witch of Envy's power to return by death. Right? And so Roswell read that, and Roswell is basically using Subaru to get what he wants, I guess. By having Subaru do things and reset whenever he needs to. But see, I'm wondering, has Roswell always known about Subaru's return by death? Boy, that's crazy. Hell, that's even more of a mind blown thing than me finding out that Echidna knows about it. Roswell knows about it. And holy crap, the Witch of Envy, she just showed up. So it looks like they're all about to die. It looks like. Because I mean, she's like shrouding everything in darkness. So it looks like they're all about to just bite the dust. It seems like. I wonder why is the Witch of Envy going to the mansion though? What does she want there? Just like, I want Subaru all to myself. So I'm just gonna kill any and everybody. In my notes I have so when Subaru was talking with Echidna, she was telling him about like kind of like the Witch of Envy's, I guess, perspective, or her idea of Subaru, in terms of like she's trying to make it, the Witch of Envy is trying to make it where Subaru is able to essentially get the perfect destiny, right? That's why she gave him return by death. However, because Subaru was asking her, well, how come I can't save Rem or whatever? Because and the answer is that like it's basically, this power is meant for you and you alone. Sure, you can use it to help other people, but that's your choice. As for her, all she's concerned about is you. It's you, Subaru. Giving you the perfect destiny. Screw everybody else. She doesn't care. But it still seems like, even though she did say that the power seems to be limitless, there is still some limitations. Like, for instance, you can't reset to whenever you want to reset. It resets you back to a certain point, which is actually, I guess, good, but also bad, because if someone dies or something happens that you want to reverse, it becomes irreversible if you can't reset back to that point. So there's a flaw. And another thing also is that like it seems like returning by death also takes a toll, an emotional and mental toll on you as well. So there's that too. So I wouldn't say it's without limits. There's definitely some limitations there. The three great mob beasts. So the three great mob beasts, I was under the assumption that like each of the witches created one of the three great mob beasts. Like I thought Slot created the whale, but apparently not. So Gluttony created all three of them. She created the whale, the rabbit, and the serpent. I wonder what the serpent is. I know I was asking this earlier in the video. So that rabbit can just endlessly multiply, and it just eats. Oh man, man, that rabbit was just so. I have nightmares about that rabbit, guys. So it seems like the next mob beast that we're gonna have to take down is the rabbit now. Holy crap, guys! This episode was chock full of info, man. Oh wow. Holy crap. So I'm just still flabbergasted that like Roswell knows. Like that ending. Make sure not to make any mistakes next time. But I mean, my thing is, how is he supposed to what's he supposed to do here in this situation? Like, so let's say he resets. The Witch of Envy looks like she's attacking for some reason. Why is she attacking? What's her goal now? Like she seemed to leave Subaru alone. The only time she didn't leave him alone is when he was telling people to return by death. Well, maybe that's why she's here. Maybe she knows that Subaru is talking about it now. But now she realizes that she can't grab hold of him to stop him from talking about it. She's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna run up on you now. You know, like, I'm assuming that's probably maybe that's what it is. And now she's like pissed that he's told people or told, you know, Echidna. So now she's just like, you know what? I'm about to just like wreck people's lives now, I guess. I don't know. Wow, guys, this was a crazy episode, guys. Oh, I cannot wait till next episode. Guys, I can tell these episodes are getting more and more intense. Holy crap, man. Like, I don't think we've actually had like because you know, usually in season 1, they kind of give you like and I've noticed this for a couple episodes in season 1. They give you like break episodes, you know what I mean? Like, things will happen and then they kind of like mellow down. Things will happen, then they'll kind of mellow down. So far with this season, I haven't noticed that. Like, it's just been like something happens, then next episode more stuff happens. Next episode more stuff happens, and it gets more intense, and it just keeps going. It's like that's what it seems like it's doing. Oh boy. Oh, all right, guys. You know what? No, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I can wait till next episode, guys. But you know, I'm gonna end the video here. If y'all like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me a tremendous amount. If you have not already, why not subscribe? I post Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. If you guys have any comments about this episode or the series as a whole that are non-spoilery, post them below. I love reading you guys' comments. And by the way, guys, I do want to thank you guys for like definitely not posting spoilers, because like the fact that just the whole thing with Roswaal knowing about, you know, I'm so glad you guys kept that on the hush. Like, thank you, because seeing that and not being spoiled on it, because I've been spoiled on stuff before and I hate it. Thank you guys for just watching my videos and commenting, you know, because I still love your comments, but not posting spoilers. You know, you post your ideas and your thoughts and stuff like that, guys. I really want to thank you for that. And also, guys, don't forget, if you have any suggestions on which show to see me react to next, post those below as well. And if something I have not seen, I will take a look at it. Till next video, guys, I'm seeing nothing but my love. Stay awesome. Deuces.